Hello again. So, as I was saying, I'm going to make this intro very quick because I spent way too much time last time. In the last part, which was part 12, we're now on part 13, we were looking at the two questions. And in this part, we're going to answer question 1, and next part, probably question 2. So anyways, let's get started. Oh yeah, by the way, it's chapter 8, Apples or Indians, of Germs Diamond's book, Guns, Germs, and Steel. So, let's read. As regards to the first question, an entire field of science. As regards to the first question, an entire field of science termed ethnobiology studies people's knowledge of the wild plants and animals in their environment. Such studies have concentrated especially on the world's few surviving hunting-gathering peoples and on farming peoples who still depend heavily on wild foods and natural products. The studies generally show that peoples are walking encyclopedias of natural history, with individual names in their local language for as many as 1,000 or more plant and animal species, and with detailed knowledge of those species' biological characteristics, distribution, and potential uses as people become increasingly dependent on domesticated plants and animals. This traditional knowledge gradually loses its value and becomes lost until one arrives at modern supermarket shoppers who could not distinguish a wild grass from a wild pulse. What? That supermarketer actually kind of shopper like me. Anyways, I squared the question. So, here's a typical example. For the last 33 years, while conducting biological exploration in New Guinea, I have been spending my field time there constantly in company of New Guineans, who still use wild plants and animals extensively. One day, when my companions of the Fori tribe and I were starving in the jungle because another tribe was blocking our return to our supply base, a foreman returned to camp with a large roast egg full of mushroom he had found and started to roast them. Dinner at last. Yeah, baby. But then I had an unsettling thought. What if the mushrooms were poisonous? 1 second. What if they were poisonous? I patiently explained to four companions that I had read about some mushrooms being poisonous, that I had heard of an even expert American mushroom collectors dying because of the difficulty of distinguishing safe from dangerous mushrooms, and that although we were all hungry, it just wasn't worth the risk. At that point, my companions got